Hi, I'm Joel Perlmutter. I'm the director of the HDSA Center of Excellence for Huntington's Disease at Washington University in St. Louis in the School of Medicine. My connection to the HD community has been a long one. I've been taking care of people and families with Huntington's disease for more than 30 years. We've had an HDSA Center of Excellence, which has helped us to support a social worker, where we've been able to really get much more involved with this. I've been involved with Huntington's disease research for a long time as well. I'm actually the current interim chair of the executive membership committee at the HSG as well. And so we have a lot of interaction with the community. I also give regular lectures to the community on Huntington's disease, which is primarily focused at patients and their families. We need more people to fight against Huntington's disease. How come? We still cannot cure this disease. It's a devastating, curable problem. It's genetic. We know it's autosomal dominant and it's progressive. And to fix this problem, we need to better understand different approaches for treatment. We need to then carry out studies to test those different approaches for treatment. And to do that, it takes more than a village, it takes a large community. And that community helps to support the research financially, but most important, it helps to support the research with volunteers and helping investigators focus the questions. Only by talking to people with Huntington's and families affected by Huntington's can we really understand what the goals of treatment would be. In some cases, we obviously want to prevent it from ever occurring. Once it occurs, we'd love to cure it, but along the way, we need to be able to treat those symptoms. And for us to understand what symptoms are most problematic, we need to have those interactions. So we all have to join in this fight together. Keep our hopes up, but not have unrealistic expectations. A house and a skyscraper are not built from the roof down. Rather, they're built from the foundation up. And that foundation has many sources of support. The community, people working together is one source of support. Building our understanding of what goes on in the brain and different parts of the body with Huntington's disease is another source of support. Understanding the mechanisms, these very key parts of what's going on in the brain is important. Understanding how to measure what's going on in the brain is important. Why do we need to do that? Because if we want to try a new therapy, the most important thing is, does it help you? What's the clinical benefit? But along the way, to understand how that clinical benefit occurs, we need biomarkers. Those are metrics or signs that we can use or measurements that we can use to understand actually what goes on in the brain that we're making better. And that can help us refine our approaches, make them more efficient, give more benefit with fewer side effects. So understanding at each level is important. That's why it's not going to be just one and done, a slam home run. We have to build this gradually. We have to work together, and that's how it's going to be addressed.